Um, Discord. Let me send out the Discord stuff a minute before I forget. Like I did that one time, a couple streams ago. And then, okay, yes, okay. All right, I think we're good to go. Apologies, I was a couple minutes late. Oh, it's going, Union. So, okay. Yeah, the reason I was late today is because I was going through the Steam summer sale right now. Like, I've been doing that for the last couple hours. I have a whole spreadsheet this time. Usually I'll just, like, note some things down. I have a whole spreadsheet going now, this time around. So, you know, it's getting serious when I start, like, filling out spreadsheets. But yeah. Oh, so something so stupid I saw the other day. It really grinds my gears. There's a new Command and Conquer game. You know, if I had a nickel for every scammy Chinese mobile game made with the Command and Conquer universe, I'd have 2 nickels. Which isn't a lot, but why the heck did it happen twice, EA? I think this makes like the 4th CNC mobile game. I think actually more. But like, so many are just like reskins of other games. It's so disappointing. The only actual like Command and Conquer content we got in a long time was a remaster of like the original 2 games a few years ago now. Well, I haven't finished going through it, Union. I was like literally in the middle of it after like an hour and a half, and I still haven't gotten through everything. But I can tell you what I'm looking at right now, at least, if I pull up the spreadsheet. But yeah, it's so frustrating too because like the quality of the game is so bad, and it's like they're reusing like stuff that's like not like that's very obviously plagiarized. One of the main units is like one of the main infantry units is literally just a Halo Spartan armor, like a mishmash of Halo Spartan armor with a Gears of War gun. You know, the one with like the saw blade on the front that's like very obviously the Gears of War gun. And like the summon animation, you know, the gotcha pull animation, literally they just took the Halo 2 cutscene of the ODST drop pods and like literally reused the same animation. It's the same exact cutscene. It's the same exact thing. They just cut out parts of it. It's so obvious. It's so obvious. Command and Conquer in 2024. Jeez, oh Pete. I don't know. It just kind of grinds my gears. Because like I said, I've been playing Command and Conquer off stream and stuff. So I've been like swimming through the Command and Conquer YouTube stuff, and that literally just happened the other day. It's so dumb. I hate what it's become. Whatever. All games are still good. But anyway, talking about the Steam Summer Sale. So the stuff I've got my eye on right now, for me at least, is Adventure Bar Story. Well, what's that? I think the biggest things are, let me see here. There's an interesting CRPG called Troubleshooter Abandoned Children that's only like $8.50 right now, 66% off. Scarlet Nexus is 84% off at like $10. That's interesting. Rain World is 60% off at $10. It's not the lowest it's ever been. It's gotten lower than that, but for $10 is not bad. Oh, Live Alive. I think I might get Live Alive. I've had that on my eye on that for a while. The like HD remake of, or remaster of it or whatever. It's like 50% off right now, so it's $25, which isn't bad. I did look at Grand Blue Fantasy Relink. It's like 30% off, which is not bad, but like it's still over $40. It's $42 right now, so that's not bad. FF Type 0, that one we were talking about the other day, that was like $12. at 60% off. So that's some stuff I have my eye on. I try not to put too many JRPGs on the like list of like things to look at. Like there's some other stuff here that I didn't mention, like Prodigal, which is like $1.50. Sunless Sea, $6.45. Grounded, $20, half off. So like there's some other stuff. I try not to add too many JRPGs to the thing. Just because like I have so many I have to work through already. So I'm just kind of like looking at maybe some smaller games, you know? Like I already have a lot of games in my Steam library. Mostly it's going to be like, what are some games I'd like to play with friends? I got a friend who like, we've kind of run out of games for the time being. So we've been like waiting on Steam Summer Sale to come around. So we can both pick up some games to like play together again. Yeah, but that's just like, I'm only an hour and a half in, all right? I've only gone through my wish list and some of my like library for like suggesting games to friends. I still have to go through like the first 20 pages of the sale, which I will end up doing. I know myself well enough. Like the only thing I'm gonna do after today's stream are work on the Steam Summer Sale and work on prepping for SMT5 Vengeance. So, but yeah, it's very obviously blatantly ripping off things. All the like characters, you can't see it, but I'm doing quotation marks. Characters in the CNC mobile game are like voiced by AI. It's like very obvious. So, and like sometimes the like characters' voices will switch between voice lines. Like it'll sound like one thing and then it'll be different. No? Yeah. No, it is reasonable that Grand Blue is like around $40 considering it released not that long ago. But yeah. It's just like trying to think if I want to buy that right now or if I just want to wait for it to get lower and just like work through some of my other backlog. Because the backlog is big. There's plenty of stuff still left in the backlog to get through. Yeah. It's not bad or unreasonable. It's just, do I want to add that game, you know, to my backlog right now, or do I want to wait until it goes to like $30 or $20 or something in like another year or two? Because like, not only is the backlog big, but like, I kind of just, what I do for like the sales is like, I'll set aside like $50-$60, and then I'll see, okay, what can I get for $50-$60, right? You know? So it's like, if I buy Grand Blue, will that kind of like takes a massive bite out of the you know, quote unquote budget. It's that's a little bit flexible, but I generally try and set like a limit, you know. But anyway, which I didn't used to do as much, which is how I ended up with like 500 games on Steam. So again, it'd be nice to, you know, work through some of the backlog. So I'm trying to be a little bit more strategic about when I buy things or which things I buy. Oh, speaking of Steam, I should probably get that Hollow Knight game open, yeah? Yeah, all the like Kingdom Hearts stuff is like 30% off as well, but I already own it on Epic Games, so I'm like a little loath to, you know, buy it again right away. Or maybe 50% off or something, or 60% off, or like some sort of bundle that was like 50 or 60% off, maybe I would get it, but like, it's hard to like justify buying the games again for like, what, the third, fourth time or whatever, the second time on PC as well, for $40 each. Especially since some of those games are getting pretty old, you know, like the collection, even the collections, like the original collections for like 1.5 and 2.5, originally came out on the PS3. Which reminds me, I found a cool collector's edition of the PS3 version of 1.5. That was pretty interesting. I thought anyway. It has like an art book included in it, and like the art book is part of the cover, like case thing. It's kind of interesting. Like I said, I picked it up, so I think I gotta do one of those box of crap streams. Not sometime this summer. I don't know about soon, but sometime this summer. I just gotta figure out what I want to do on it and when I want to do it. But I should probably think about doing it sometime the next month or two here. Anyway, that's been my day or whatever. Oh, I had my first day of class yesterday. It was fine. The only funky thing was that, like, for some reason, the professor expected us to have already read the first 2 chapters of the book, when I don't know how I was supposed to see. I don't know if there was a way to see what the book was before literally the day of class. And also, like, why would you have bought the... Hey, Balloon. Why would you have a nice lyric? Sorry, I'm ranting about things. Why would you have bought a book for a class you haven't even, like, sat in the first lesson of? Like, College 101 is, don't buy the book until you're sure you're gonna take the class. So, like, at least go to the first day of class most of the time if you're not sure you're gonna, like, take the class, you know? Because usually the last date to, like, get a full refund is the day of class. So you go take the first lesson, kind of see what the class is going to be about, and then you buy the book if you're sure you're going to go with it. It's like so... Anyway. 2 days ago, I happened upon a streamer. Oh, yeah. It is cool seeing people who have no idea about, like, Elizabeth and stuff, or, like, people... You know, playing games that you've seen 100 times, you know, you've played multiple times or whatever, no backwards or forwards. Seeing people play it for the first time. Okay. Oh, interesting. Pantheon of the Master, seek the gods of nail and shell. Okay. So you can, like, add extra challenges. Interesting. Okay. Well, how are my, charms right now? Yeah, I need to reassess my charms. Because I'm still using, like, the one that lets me see where I am on the map. Okay, what are we grabbing? Probably Quick Slash. Should we go nail build? I think I'm just gonna go nail build. Oh, cringe or suboptimal all you want. I'm just gonna go nail build. Anyway, yeah, I've been preparing for Vengeance. It was more than I thought I would have to do for Vengeance, but I'm getting through it. Alright, so I guess let's try this then. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I managed to pick up a secondhand physical copy of the book for cheap. I just have to wait for it to come, and so I'm like waiting for it to come so I can do a bunch of the homework that's due by the end of this weekend. Okay. Oh, I didn't realize that. Okay, all right. This is not going as well as I hoped. Music's good. This guy's pretty tanky. I guess there's like a small window to actually hit him. Let's go. But yeah, it's the last class. I just got to get through it, and then, you know. I'm done with college for now, so. It's whatever. I can live with it. It won't be the dumbest class I've ever taken. I've taken dumber classes as part of, like, requirements for other stuff. Like the political science and like history classes. Some of those were pretty dumb. And I'll probably learn a little bit too. So that'll be good. Hopefully I'll learn something. It's a moss charger. I don't remember this boss. I guess I must have killed it at some point. I should just heal between fights, like after they go down in like the death animation. Yeah, like that. Oh, I do remember that boss fight now. Oh, hey! It's the first, Hornet fight. Nice. It is kind of fun going back and, like, doing these fights again with, like, more charms and everything. Like, more experience. I remember dying at least a few times to Hornet the first time. Yeah. Yeah, there have been some classes that haven't had a textbook, or there's a lot of them that'll have like a digital textbook, or like optional stuff. Like, here's the actual textbook you need that has all the work in it. Here's a textbook that's useful to have that I would recommend you having for this class. I had that with like my last coding class, where they were like, yeah, here's the stuff that all the book work is going to be in, and then this book is going to be like super useful, especially if you're going to go into this field, or like you're going to do future classes. I didn't buy the second one though, because I was like, I'm just here for like my credit hours and to learn something kind of fun. I will say, being able to pick any class for college just to get those credit hours has kind of been kind of nice, because I can just kind of pick something that's kind of interesting, even though still doing that there's a lot of dumb college classes, even when you're picking stuff that looks interesting. The other thing, Grace, is that this isn't the, like, dream versions of these fights. At least not yet. This guy was fun, yeah. Other than that, I went and picked up some new shoes today. There was a sale on shoes at a place nearby, so I got them for like half price, which was pretty good. The only thing is I was trying to find stuff that like didn't have like white on it too much, because I knew that was gonna get all dirty. Like the ones I have now, I don't know, maybe I'll post a picture in Discord later, but I've had them for like 4 years now, so they're pretty dirty. Like they're my daily shoes, you know, for the last 4 years, so they're getting pretty dirty and stuff. So, oh gosh, this guy. Yeah, this guy has been the bane of my existence for a while. Ever since the Coliseum. Oh gosh. Even as he's dying, he hurts me. Oh well. Oh. Why hast thou crept into this Pantheon, O meager one? The noise of thine wiggling creatures must discord, drowning out the godly resonances we attune ourselves to. Dost thou mean to thwart our sacred goal? Does thy envy drive thou to such madness? Is it the boss rush / gauntlet? Yeah, there's a series of boss rushes / like boss rushes here that you have to do to get like the new true ending, culminating in like the 5th one being having like a new super boss at the end of it, you know? This is just the first one. You could also add restrictions like not allowing yourself to use the nail, it seems like, not allowing yourself to use soul, not allowing yourself to use charms, not allowing yourself to like recover, it seems like, I think. But yeah, you can add additional challenges as well. We pray that the gods of this kingdom punish thee, obliterate thee, and utterly destroy thee. O gods of Helena, show us your might. We shall attune ourselves to thee and ascend ever higher. Okay, dude.
Yes.
Oh, we have to fight Oro now. That's a new fight, I think. I don't remember fighting any of the Nail Masters in the base game, so that's cool. Oh, do we have to fight all the Nail Masters?
Yes.
Oro and Mato. Okay. I thought his patterns looked a little simple for a new boss fight against these guys. Ah. Oh, hello. That's new. Oh, right, because that's his, like, signature attack is the, that makes sense, yeah, because you learn the nail techniques from these guys, so it makes sense that they would use a version of it, for their boss fight. These are cool. Ah. Ah, unfortunate. Okay. Well, I got to those guys, which I think are probably the last one of that section. That's cool. But yeah, this is the, like, boss rush / gauntlet thing. Oh, let me, here, this will be good to do. Oh, it still says flower. Okay. So where is the bench so I can refill my soul before I go back in? But yeah, this is some like post-game content they released as an update past the release of the game that has like a bunch of boss fights in it and stuff. As well as a new ending for doing well enough at them. Although to 100% the game, it seems like you also have to do like some speed running of the game. and stuff, as well as like one of the achievements I saw that looked pretty hard was the one where you have to complete the whole game on permadeath and like get 100% completion on permadeath, which seems like it would be very stressful because you could get like to the very like 98% or whatever and then just die. If I just take my time with this. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna do the whole thing today, or at all, ever, but I know I won't be able to do the whole thing today. But I don't know if I'll do the whole thing, like, now. I probably won't. This will probably be the last stream of Hollow Knight for a while, at least. But it's like with DMC and Bayonetta, I think we'll come back to it and, like, do some of this stuff later. I don't know. Maybe it'd be better to do it now while I'm still fresh on it, but I feel like it would get kind of exhausting. Cool, though. It is cool content. It is cool that it came out in a free update and everything. Ah, got in too close, too quickly. I was trying to dash through him. But yeah, there's like 5 like boss rushes to do, each getting progressively harder, with the 5th one being the one that has like the new super boss fight and stuff. And do you remember how there was that side quest I was doing the other day, where you can hold on to a flower, and if you get hit or anything, you like it breaks or whatever? There's like a special ending or an Easter egg for getting like to the end of the 5th one, so the hardest one of these, with the fragile flower intact, like getting to the last boss of that. So, not sure if it's a whole ending, separate ending, or just like an Easter egg ending kind of thing, because that would be very hard to do. I didn't see it as like an achievement, but it's definitely like, you know, something that people can do with like a bit of acknowledgement from the game that you did that. So. Yeah. Okay. The only thing is that you have to do all the boss fights outside of the Pantheon for each boss rush mode. Like, you have to actually have beaten them in the base game. So I might run into the fact where I haven't beaten, like, one of the bosses that are in the boss rush. Because I think there's a couple of bosses that I might not have done. I think I've done most of them, though. Outside of the ones that are only available in the Pantheon here. Like the one I died to before, the, like... the Nail Master guys were not boss fights in the base game. Like, there wasn't any reason to fight them in the base game. They might also start throwing, like, the stronger versions of the boss fights that are available at us at some point. As part of the boss rush, I can see that. For now, they're just throwing us at us, like, normal bosses. Kind of in sequential order of the game, as you've probably fought them. So, like, as we go further, there'll probably be more like stronger versions of these boss fights that you can also fight in the base game. How is existence? Existence is pretty good, jeez. It's definitely preferable to the alternative right now. Although I'm now fighting this guy, so maybe existence just went down a peg. Oh, I hate that guy. Just was that Minions 1 or 2? No, that's Minions. Despicable Me. Oh, I hate that guy. Oh, okay. See you, Cheese. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you have a good one. Hey, Zizo. How's it going? I'm not listening to you again. I've already heard you call me an idiot before.
Yes.
Ah, shoot. Mistimed that. Okay, and then while they're doing that animation, I'm gonna heal up. Gotta watch out for them charging up. Oh shoot. He was charging up on the other end of the screen and I didn't see it. Missed the last stream? That's fine. You didn't miss too much. We just did the Fragile Flower quest and collected all the grubs. Fragile Flower quest took me like 13 tries, I think? Somewhere around there. So, I don't know if that's high or relatively low. It's probably somewhere in the middle. Dang it. This looks cool? Yeah. Have you not seen this before, Zizo? I assume you have. Nice! What am I at right now? I'm at 106. Okay. Probably I need to start, like, filling out the rest of the journal and stuff to get 112%, and probably some other stuff that I don't know about. There's probably also some boss fights on the overworld I haven't done. Looks like it just resets your soul and stuff when you come in here, so there's probably no point in refilling between attempts. Okay. Yeah, I guess you're probably right, because they do jump up quite a bit. Although it's important to get, like, behind them, so you can jump over their attacks as well when they're, like, charging forward or something. It's not like jumping is entirely useless or anything. Kind of a lackluster start to the boss rush with that guy. It's just being very... Best thing about them is like... I don't know, I'm still using a nail build, so... Ah, meant to dash there. Too early. What am I doing? I already am at full health. Force of habit. I didn't realize that that boss was that easy if you have quick slash on. Okay. Alright. I didn't realize you could do that with that boss. Alright. Oh gosh, I was too close on the spawn point. Oh, she did that close to the ground too. It's funny melting through these guys' health with the max upgraded nail and unbreakable strength on. And quick slash. You have so much DPS with a nail build like that. Water break. This guy kind of looks like the guys in the background, like with the big head structure and like eyes placement and stuff. That's unfortunate. That's too close to him on that. So what do you mean by Godmaster can change a person, by the way? What do you mean by that? If you mean that I'm getting better at these bosses, then yes. Why can't I make the Hollow Knight default dance? Come on, I know it's not lore accurate, but who cares? I want a default dance on the enemies when they die. And I still have full health. Ah. Ah, too close there. It means a lot, but I can't tell you any one thing about what it means.
Yes,
No. Oops. Too early on that. Oop. For how threatening they are, they don't move super quickly. It'd be pretty easy to deal with one of them. Oh, it looks like I got one of them, so no. Okay. As long as I don't have to fight 3, I should be fine. Famous last words. There are 3 Nail Masters in the game, so... Oh, thank goodness. Okay, I don't have to fight all 3. Hey, is that the first one done? Nice. Time, 7 minutes, 52 seconds. I don't know if that's good, but I got through it in 2... Well, that's the 3rd try, yeah. 3rd time's the charm on that one. Okay. Yeah, and then I'm guessing that it, like... Extra challenges, like, add the, like, dots around the door as well. And you can always get a better time. Pantheon of the Artist. Seek the God Inspired. Yeah, I knew a spell build would probably be good for the Nail Masters there. Because they are grouped up pretty often. They could, like, spam the normal spell attack. Yep. One down. Gosh, am I gonna have to, like... If I get through, like, 3 or 4 of the Pantheons, I'm gonna have to do, like, the 5th one. Because, like, at that point, it might as well. We'll see how far I get today, though. Maybe they're not as bad as I thought they would be. I mean, technically, I have beaten all those bosses before, right? Like, by definition, you have to beat these bosses to fight them here. Or at least a version of them. It seems like some of them are slightly different than their original counterparts. Oh gosh. Ah yes, riveting gameplay design. I think this is another one where I just gotta be patient. Like, dodge a lot. There we go. Yeah, I could have done that with taking less damage. Probably will on the second go around. Oh, this guy again. This guy telegraphs all of his attacks, obviously, so not too bad. It's cool that the arena changes. Oh, Thulmaster, I haven't seen you in an age, dude. Oh, right, I forgot about that attack. I haven't fought this guy in a while, so I forgot about how his boss fight works a little bit. It's kind of like a combination of a few other of the other soul users, which makes sense. And obviously he's got the shockwave attack because you get that kind of ability from him after defeating him. It's not bad until you get to the last Pantheon P4. Isn't the last Pantheon P5? But you're saying it's not bad until 4 and 5, the last couple. Fair enough. Although, what's considered bad for some people might not be considered bad for others. Okay. Oh, doesn't he have a fake out here? Or he did in his initial boss fight, where he had a fake out where he thought he died here, and then he teleports back in. Yeah. Yeah, okay. And he has, like, the second phase of this boss fight. I wonder how many people got caught up in, like, that same trick again, where he fakes you out that it's the end of his boss fight, and then he comes back, like, teleports above you or whatever. Because you might have forgotten about that, after not doing his fight for a while. Oh, there's two of them now? Okay. Yeah, it seems like some of the bosses have been shifted or changed a little bit to be more boss rush worthy. Like, there's two of these guys now, where I think there was only one, maybe, in, like, the initial boss fight against these guys. It's hard to remember. Gotcha, yeah. So the last two are kind of bad from your perspective, at least. Oh, it's these guys again. Hello! These were the first, like, challenging bosses I faced in the whole game. Yeah. It would be kind of interesting to do, like, the speedrun stuff. I don't know. I feel like Hollow Knight's going to be a game that's going to be fun to come back to and, like, try some of the harder challenges, like, later on in the future. And also see how much better I can get at the game over time. Shoot. Oh, shoot. Dashed in the wrong direction on that one. Shouldn't have jumped there, that was dumb. That's one down. That's two down. Okay. Water break. Let's keep going. Yeah, I guess we'll see. I think I'm doing okay on P2, although I'm not sure how long these are. I'm guessing they get longer as well as getting harder and harder bosses. Where, like, P5 is probably, like, a real endurance test, as well as, like, a test of, like, beating a bunch of bosses in a row. Oh gosh, Nost. Okay. Some of these guys I don't remember fighting too much. I think I deleted this guy with magic, didn't I? I can't remember. There was, like, some trick to it you guys were trying to tell me about, but I think I beat him in, like, a couple attempts, so I didn't really figure it out. Where, like, if you stay in, like, one spot on the map, he can't, like, get you when he's dropping stuff from above. That was close. Too close. Oh, gosh. Luke Marm. I remember hating this boss. The first time I came across it because I could not get rid of these guys. I think it shouldn't be too bad this time, because I have Rapid Slash on. And my thing has been upgraded, so... Probably magic build would be kind of nice here. Well, let's just try and, like, not get hit too much and build up some soul so I can heal up. Yeah. Come out the other side with a bit more health here. Broken vessel. Boy, we gotta fight both the possessed vessels here, huh? Oh, they got those, like, ghost things as well for this fight. Got greedy with healing there. Oh, okay. It is weird to go through these fights with, like, the upgraded nail and the, strength charm on, because it really does, like, cut right through. Ah! Will the gods not relieve us of this troublesome speck? How it tests us, seeing this worm raise its filthy weapon to the gods. Thou hast luck beyond luck, O speck. The gods of this Pantheon, for a purpose beyond our understanding, allow you amongst them. Truly, the divine punishment they must be planning for you will be beyond all reckoning. Prepare thyself! Prepare thyself! Oh! That's the other nail master. Hey, bud. Hate master of Shiho. Nice, okay. Oh, interesting. Okay. So he's got, like, an expanded... Oh! That's threatening. Okay. It's cool that you get to fight the nail masters. Man, that pierce attack, like, can cover the whole arena. Oh, shoot. Okay. Some of it is I just have... I'll probably die here, but, like, I need to just, like, get to this point so I can, like, learn the patterns of some of these bosses, you know? Because some of these bosses are, like, the Nail Masters seem to be specific to the Pantheon challenges. How many more bosses? Well, that was the second go around. Nice. I got through that first try. Without any extra challenges on it, but, you know, still first try is not bad. So there's the third one here. And then it looks like the fourth and fifth one are blocked off until you defeat the first three. 20 or so. Okay. Yeah, and then there's like 3 more boss rushes to do. This is like the third one. Although according to Zizo, they don't get really super hard until you get to the unless you add on challenges, until you get to the next one. So I guess we'll see how this goes. But so far we're trucking through the first 3, so that's fun. 5 is all the way on top. Okay. How's it going, Simi? Oh, right, the Hive Knight. Forgot about this guy. Oh, yeah, he's got those projectile things. And, like, he spawns bees, right? I think you just can, like, avoid them or slash them away. Why did I go too far forward there? Oh, right, because I have the, thing that doesn't knock me back when I hit enemies on. Hey, thanks for following. I'm Jane. How's it going? Elder who? Oh, right, this guy, yeah. Kind of reminds me of that one Pokemon from, like, what was it, Gen 6? Hoopla or whatever? Hoopa? I remember that Pokemon was, like, in early design that they never implemented, and then they brought it back for like Gen 6 or whatever. That's kind of like, hey, we didn't get to do it before, then no. I'm doing pretty good, trying out Pantheon. I wasn't sure if I was gonna do it because I was worried I was gonna get burnt out on the game, but so far I've been enjoying doing the boss rush. It hasn't been too bad. But apparently I haven't gotten to the really hard stuff yet. This is only Pantheon 3, so see how it goes, I guess. Probably, even if I end up doing all 5 of the Pantheons between this and next week, I probably will not go for like the no-hit Pantheon thing with like the flower or whatever, because I do not have the will. I do not have the will to do so right now, but I don't know. Maybe it could be a good thing to revisit. Okay. I do think the boss design is pretty good in this game. I will say, because there are so many bosses, there is a little bit of overlap with patterns and everything. But, oh, those stay on the ground and do damage. Shoot, okay. I'll have to keep that in mind. Gosh dang. Okay, that's one of them now, at least. Got it. Interesting. Oh, so the bindings give you extra HP? That's interesting. Okay. I thought they were just like optional challenges. Oh, hey, the first Troop Master Groom fight. Oh, that's right. He gets mad at you if you attack him before he can do his bow, doesn't he? Forgot about that. It is kind of crazy, but also kind of funny how much of these fights I do and don't remember. Like, some of these fights I barely remember because I did them once and won, and some of these fights I had to do multiple times, like Grim. I'm probably gonna die here, but... Ah, shoot, yeah, there it is. If you defeat the monster, the master gives up. Hey, thanks for following, Quorum. How's it going? Wait, really? To what, Zizo? That was not good timing for him to get knocked down. Didn't really have a chance to heal there. And I let myself get hit by a bunch of the bumblebees when I really shouldn't have. Ah, dang. That was kind of dumb. Oh well. Go again. At least I just died to the first one, so I can just go right back in. Dodged the wrong way in that. I didn't realize how many of like his attacks have wind-up animations that are pretty easy to notice. So let's get these bees. Again, bad time for him to get knocked down. But, oh well. Shoot. This time the dodge there. Okay. Avoid the bees. Dang it. I was hoping I could heal. Alright, what do we got? Oh, right, this guy. having the like dodge with iframes is a big help here for a lot of bosses as well. There's quite a few bosses where like you don't have that at the start of the game, and it's a lot. Yeah, it's pretty useful. If you time it right, you can still avoid attacks that like you rightly should have gotten hit by. So I guess that's just like, you know, the point of the dodge. So. Like, it makes this fight a lot easier. Having iframes. I was trying to reach chat and I got hit by it. Oh, interesting. Alright, that's good to know, Simi. Thanks for the tip. It's funny, or interesting, how the collector kind of, like, distorts the, music here. I think he did that with the original boss music as well, when you fought against him. He's pretty tanky. What the heck? There he is. Okay. Oh. Here we go again. Oh, I did that too soon. Dang. Oh, shoot. Okay. Okay. Gotta practice that boss a bit more. Or at least, I think, be a bit more calm. I ran into its attacks a few times because I was just kind of like panicking, I think. One bad habit I have is I'll dash, but I'll dash in like the wrong direction. Or like, yeah, like there. Or like I'll swap my inputs too soon, where as soon as I think about dashing, like I'll go one way and then the other. I don't know, it's a little hard to explain, but yeah, I don't know. Just noticing bad habits I have. Okay, so the bees aren't going to come in, so I can heal a little bit there. Oh shoot! Yeah, like there. I dashed the wrong way. Is that my controller, maybe? Did I have the misinput there, or is that me or the controller? I think that's probably me. When in doubt, it was probably me. No, I guess I'm not playing with D-pad, so sometimes you do get like, you think you're pointing in one direction, but you're just on the edge and you end up going in a different direction. Still, this controller feels pretty comfortable in my hand, so it's hard to like imagine changing it at this point. Would be annoying to change it now. Oh, this guy again. Oh, I got him so much quicker this time. Why was I trying to heal there? That was dumb. Don't try and heal there, idiot. Just do the fight, and then you'll be able to heal afterwards. Should be low on health. I think I just got hit a couple more times here. Yeah, there we go. Equal dances on you. Alright. Ah. Okay, that's the guy down. There we go. I mean, it's not like I'm not focusing on the beast. It's just that, like, usually I end up defeating the rider first because that's just how it works out. Because he'll often be in front of the beast. Oh, that's right. I forgot he's invincible in that phase. That's kind of dumb. It'd be nice risk versus reward if you could get close to him and just slash at him, but... Oh, right, that attack. Oh, right, and he has the dash forward. Yeah. Yeah, he's got more patterns than the normal bosses. I'll get it eventually, though. In the meantime, we'll get some more practice at these bosses. Oh shoot, that was dumb. That was also dumb. Oh, finally a good chance to heal while he's down. Okay. Okay. Come on. Okay. And then we've got this fight. For him to jump down. Oh! He got me. Alright. Didn't realize he could get me there. I'll have to stand further to the left next time. When the boss fight starts. Yeah. See, because it's just like he's standing in front of his Ah, shit, that was dumb. Also, it's a decent source of soul, because he's not, like, super hard to deal with, the rider. No, shoot. Oh, right, yeah, okay. Forget that he goes up after hitting... Like, he goes up pretty far after hitting the wall there. Alright. Death there. Thought I was out of... after you hit the wall, it bounces toward your last known location, so you can predict where it lands. Oh, okay. So it's specifically toward your last known location. Okay. That explains... Okay, that makes sense. Thanks for the tip. I guess that's what explains why I was having trouble predicting where he would land, like, after hitting the wall. It's because it's not a fixed, like, location. He'll, like, bounce towards your last location or whatever. So it's, like, not consistent where he bounces or, like, how he bounces or whatever. That makes sense, okay. Okay, and then I gotta stand over here this time, because last time I got hit by the rider right as soon as I got out of the animation of them. Yeah. Oh shoot. I don't know why I thought my dash would go that far. Shouldn't have jumped there. Yeah. I think I jumped too much. I don't know. I like being able to jump up in the air. It feels very freeing and stuff, but like, and I like to maneuver and pogo off of enemies, but like, there's some real punishment to like jumping too much, I think, in this game, as I'm finding out. Oh, okay. I got him. I'm not going into this fight with too much health. It's unfortunate. Right, so he has the dash down. Oh, and then he has... Okay, yeah. Yeah. I have to remember this guy's patterns and get used to them again. He's got like a lot more patterns than... you can heal on the spike attack? True, yeah, you're right on that. I should think about that. Still, if I can get better at the, Rider and Beast fight, then I won't go into... Grim with so low health, and that'll be helpful. That was dumb. Time that dodge. This time that dodge. Got greedy. Okay. No. And the next fight is Collector. Yeah, I can see why people find the Collector boss fight kind of annoying. He's not too hard, but it's just kind of annoying when you're doing this Pantheon fight stuff over and over again, because he bounces around so much. And he's invulnerable for portions of the fight. Like about half the, well, like a fourth of the fight, I would say. He's invincible when he's up in the ceiling. And then you're just fighting like the smaller enemies and stuff. So, I can see why it would be annoying. Especially if you like let the like tiny enemies pile up or whatever. Aspids and stuff, you know, the rollers. I mean, you get enough of those aspids and rollers together, they can be kind of annoying. Yeah. I think I need to take Grim a bit more slowly as well. Well, again, I just need to get more used to patterns and stuff. Work on that. Oh, shoot. I didn't mean to do the down smash attack. Down smash. Yeah, I mean, pretty much, right? If he was ever in Smash Bros, that would definitely be his down smash. Is that, It's kind of funny how well Hollow Knight's magic and stuff would map onto like Super Smash Bros. Where Descending Dark would definitely be his down smash. His like normals, like neutrals, would be this side attack. Maybe he'd have a dash on like the horizontal input smash. Did he only fire one of those? Oh, maybe it's only one on the yeah, okay. It depends on his health. Yeah, because every time he does this attack, it means you get through like 1/3 of his health or whatever. Right? He does this like 2 or 3 times during the boss fight, and that's kind of how you can gauge his health ranges or whatever. I'm a little surprised that there, like, again, I'm a little surprised there's not like a charm that just like lets you see HP values or whatever of like bosses. I feel like that would be a interesting, or you know, like a one cost, or even like an item upgrade you could get, you know, that like lets you see some sort of health bar on bosses. It's not necessary, but I feel like it would be a good option to include, you know, or like maybe as a setting or something. I bet there's a mod that does that, but yeah. I think there is, because somebody mentioned using it, and I was like, yeah, that makes sense. Because it's not like one that like changes how the like boss fights play out. It just changes like. Well, I got farther into the fight that time. I think I got into the last stage of that fight. So, let me take a water break, and we'll head back in. But yeah, health bars don't really change how you like would approach the boss fights. It would just show you, you know, like how much left of the boss fight you have. So I could see that being a good quality of life mod if you're doing a lot of these boss fights or whatever. especially for boss fights with multiple phases depending on HP, so you can see how like close you are to like certain phases. Although it seems like because they don't have HP bars, they do a pretty good job at telegraphing how much HP bosses have, like for different phases. Like when a boss goes into a new phase, they'll usually tell you somehow. Something dark gives you. Okay, good to know. No. I don't know. I'm bad at using magic in games and like special abilities and stuff, so that's why I'm going with a mostly nail build. I don't know. Plus, I find it kind of fun to like learn the boss's patterns and kind of do it that way, and, like find the openings and like to getting close and attack them. It's definitely possible to do this all this stuff without like ever using magic and stuff, right? So I'll use magic where it makes sense to use magic, especially the side-to-side one, but I have a bad habit of not using like the downward or the upward one. Shoot, that was a misinput. I meant to go left instead of right there. Although I do know that DPS-wise, magic is one of the best like types of builds you can do in this game. Nail builds like this are pretty good too, but magic still edges it out in terms of... Oh, I'm good on health. Sorry, force of habit. I'm usually not good on health. Gosh, did I get hit by one of the roly-polies, or did you jump into me? Can't tell. Shoot. That was dumb. One sec, Union. I gotta get... Once I die again... sorry if I don't, like, catch up on messages right away. I might have to, like, read them in between attempts or whatever. Or if there's, like, a spot to heal or something, I can, like, take a look. Come to think of it, I'm not even sure if Grim is, like, the halfway marker for this series of fights or what, because, we haven't gotten to bench yet, so... It's quite possible Grim is only, like, the halfway marker for this, series of fights. Which would be intimidating. Oh shoot, I thought I had enough soul there to use my magic attack. Yeah, because I have, what was it? Mark of Pride on, I can get both these guys in, like, my nail swings, which is nice. Okay. Okay. I think that time actually beat, oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, right, I'm not supposed to hit Grim there, because otherwise he gets mad at me. Actually, I don't know if that changes too much about how this boss fight plays out. Huh? I feel like some of these dashes I should be getting, no. Yeah, I don't know if this is going to be the run. Yeah. Okay. Yep, there it is. Did I like the Hollow Knight boss fight? It was alright. I think Hollow Knight himself isn't too difficult. I think Radiance was okay. But I only fought Radiance once, and I beat it. So I don't have too much opinion on Radiance because I only had to do it once. After Grim, there is a bench. Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to think like what my first like, oh, there's multiple phases to this boss fight game would have been. Probably one of the Kingdom Hearts games. Because all of those games have like multiple phases for some of the post game and final boss fights. Oh shoot, I shouldn't have hit him there. I should have tried to heal or blast out the B phase. I think I'm gonna die here. Yeah, alright, just kill me. Let's just go again. Are you telling me the whole... Okay, I was gonna say. I get to stand there and just avoid all the spikes by standing still. But yeah, I think the... remember how easy the Hollow Knight was? Remember? Alright. I'm guessing that there's a stronger version of him then? Just like with a bunch of other of the other boss fights where there's like a dream or whatever version of him. I mean, he was like half dead, so I guess if they made a version of him where he wasn't half dead, then he would be probably hard. Because he was like half dead, and like he has like that like story beat attack where he like dabs himself and like lets you hit him intentionally, so because of that he's relatively easy. But he literally wants to lose. So it's not too surprising that it's easy to beat. Like, which is probably for the best because you do have to beat. Oh, actually, how many times did I have to do Radiance? I think I did Radiance twice actually. Now that I think about it, I didn't think I beat her. Yeah, I don't think I beat her the first time, but I had a couple of tries at it. But like once I got past the first phase, I got through the rest of the boss fight. It wasn't just a one and done. Pure Vessel is my favorite. I think is that the dream version of the like corrupted vessel or whatever? I think I might have done that one. Question mark? I think I did the I think I did the like I might have done Pure Vessel. Can't remember. I assume at some point the boss rush will start throwing like the harder versions of the boss fights at us, the like dream versions. Probably with like either this one or the next one. No, that's boss kit. Okay, my bad. Alright. Still figuring out names and stuff. Not very good at that. Interestingly enough, it seems like magic can hit the guy even when he's balled up, so. The rider has pretty good reach with that long spear kind of nail he has. Oh shoot. I don't know why I jumped right into that. That was dumb. As long as I don't have to do, like... I haven't even done, like, the Awakened Grim fight without it being in a boss rush. So if we get to the Awakened Grim fight, I'll probably have to go and, like, beat him not in the boss rush. Where I would be able to beat him inside the boss rush, you know? So... Gotcha. Pure Vessel is a stronger version of Hollow Knight. I see. Oh, that counts? That counts? Come on, buddy. Although, to be fair, with the, like, invincibility dash, this attack is, like... Oh, right, he has the jump up attack. Really gotta get used to his attacks. Get better. Got him on that. Okay. Ah, shoot. Jump too high on that. The Ash too slow on that. Ah, should jump there. Oh my goodness, it's already been an hour and a half. Well, let's at least get through Pantheon 3 today, yeah? I know. Should I do Pantheon 4 and 5? Fudge. Now I'm worried. I'm thinking that maybe I should. Maybe I'll do another stream of Pantheon on next Tuesday. Maybe. I don't know. I've already got plans next week to play a game with a friend, but not on my normal day, so we could do like a Tuesday stream or something. For, Pantheon. Try again some more. I don't know. I'm having fun with it, but I just feel like I'm almost at the end of my... Not rope, but like... Tether? Maybe would be the... I don't know. Anyway. I feel like I'm almost tapped out on Hollow Knight, you know? Where, like, I feel like if I force myself to play it for too much longer or anything, I'm gonna, like, start getting tired of it. Which I'm worried about, because I don't want to make myself dislike the game by forcing myself to play it on the stream, you know? That's the only thing. It's like, I'd rather have good memories of the game than forcing myself to do something I don't want to do. Pretty sad in a way. But anyway, I guess let's just see how far we get today. It'd be good to get at least Pantheon 3 done today. And then I can maybe see about doing another stream of this game. But I thought today would be the last one, but I don't know. See, the thing is, if I do another stream of it, I'm going to expect myself to get 4 or 5 done. And I just don't know if that's reasonable. Because it would be reasonable if I gave myself like a couple of weeks, I think, to get through 4 and 5. I think I could probably do it. But the thing is, do I want to do another 4 or 5 weeks? Or another week or 2? I don't know. I don't know what the right answer is, but at least for right now, I'm having fun with it, so I guess let's not worry about it too much and just enjoy it, yeah? That was dumb. Just dashed through his attack there. Interesting. No knockback on... Ah! That was dumb. I jumped right into that. Goodness gracious. Okay, that was just a bunch of dumb stuff on my part. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's reasonable if I gave myself a couple more weeks to expect myself to get through 4 or 5. But I don't know. I don't know what the right answer is. But I'm just gonna enjoy the game for right now, and then I'll figure it out, maybe over the weekend. Because I'll have to schedule out the streams for next week over the weekend. So I'll take a look at my schedule and stuff and see what makes sense. Nope. That was dumb. I guess I'm looking over at chat while I'm doing attempts. Said the streamer. Gotta stop looking at chat, said the streamer. Oh, shoot. The rider is kind of a pushover, isn't he? He'll just, like, take it. Like, if you get up at his face and just punch him, he'll just take it. Like, the other guy really is the, like, challenging aspect of this boss fight. I guess when he's bowing would also be a good chance to heal up as well. Oh, right, the dash. I always forget that he has follow-up on those dashes. I think that's one thing that sets Grimm apart is, other characters have those, like, kind of dashes. Like, it's very reminiscent of the first fight with Hornet, at least, where she has, like, those different dashes across the ground, or, like, the dive attacks. It's that, Grimm has, like, attacks that follow up with the dash. Like, he dashes, and then, like, he'll cut into the air, or he'll, like, go forward. Like, he'll dash downwards, and then forward. And then he also bursts into flames, you know? Oh, did it not die? Am I overusing my dash? How long does it take to charge up a new dash? Okay. Yeah, I think the invincible dash takes longer to charge up than I remember. Or I'm overusing it. Like, I'm overusing the dash, assuming it'll always have invincibility frames, but it won't always if I overuse it. Okay. I should keep that in mind. Yeah. I mean, dashing through it is fine, but it's not consistent once he starts shooting like 3 bats at you or whatever. Ah, shoot. That was dumb. He always shoots 3? Not always. He has 2 patterns for the bats. One where he'll, like, hop from side to side. Maybe that's also the same pattern, but, like, if you just get too close to him, he teleports to the other side. Maybe that's what it is. But, like, he has a pattern where he'll, like, shoot 1 bat, teleport to the other side, and then, like, shoot another bat. And he'll do that a couple of times. For that, the invincibility dash charges up quickly enough where you can use the invincibility dash to get through it, but... Okay. Back at it again at the Krispy Kreme. I forgot about how long that guy's reach was. Man, that bounce range is like really large. I guess it can really bounce across. Oh, shoot. You can cross the whole arena. Oh. What the heck? I was definitely pushing left when I hit that dash. What the heck? Hmm. Okay. Mistimed that. Mistimed that. Collector, right? Yeah. That was dumb. Oh! I know the roly-polies like would bounce off him. Okay. What the heck? Oh, I hit the wrong bumper, that's why. Wrong bumper, my bad. It's interesting, though, that it actually brought up the map, because God Home itself doesn't have a map. At least not one that I found. Maybe I just missed it or something. That's entirely possible with me. Am I actually, like, pushing... I don't know, I feel like sometimes I'm pushing the opposite direction of the way I dash, and I don't know if it's me or if I'm just... I don't know. I don't know what it is. I know it's annoying, but I don't know if it's me or... Am I bad? Or is it... Am I wrong, or is it the joke? Okay. Those keeping track at home, we had 2 deaths before Pantheon 3, so that means Pantheon 3 has given us, this is the 15th attempt at Pantheon 3. Probably should have healed there. Not the base, not the base. Oh, I went. Well, I pride myself on being semi-competent at most games I play, so imagine doing better than average. Certainly not doing as well as people who've practiced games for much longer than I have, but I think I'm doing okay. Probably mostly attribute that to the fact that I'm not getting, like, frustrated and, like, you know. The process of dying over and over to me at this point has become, hey, you know, it is what it is. I'm used to it at this point. Like, I don't get upset over the process of dying over and over to a boss to, like, learn the patterns or whatever. Sometimes it gets annoying, or like I'll need to step away because I'm either getting tired or my hands are like cramping up or something, but like the fact that I'm dying to a boss is like not, I don't know, I guess I just view it, like I said, as part of the process of just like learning the boss and everything. At some point it does get annoying for stream because you guys probably don't want to watch me just lose all the time, but you know. Oh shoot, that was dumb. Oh. One sec, Union. I'm sure I'll die again relatively soon, and then I'll look at what you said. I think it was something about Pokemon. Oh. But yeah. Right. Keep forgetting, like, he'll bounce all the way to where I am. I'm glad you mentioned that, because, like, otherwise I would be getting kind of frustrated with that, because he can, like, bounce all over the place. Oh, shoot. Like, he can bounce all the way across the stage. And, you know, he always bounces towards you, so... Should have just dashed through that. Yeah. Now that it's just him, I can just dash through his roll attacks. There we go. That's fair, I think. I imagine the actual rate of people getting to even Pantheon stuff is relatively low, right? I should have healed there, I guess. Oh, right, he starts being like fire is above him while he's doing that. The bad attack. Once you get far enough into the boss fight. Should dash through that, I guess. Doing pretty well. I was gonna say pretty well at this boss fight, and then I got hit. So jumping over the acid is a definite improvement. I guess that's when he's stunned, isn't it? So that's my chance to heal as well there. though. Shouldn't have tried to dash through that attack there. That's some interesting movement. I will say I do miss the quick heal a little bit, but like, I think it's still better to run with what I'm running with. It is pretty good, and I'm glad I use it for most of the game, especially when running around and stuff. It's pretty useful to save yourself some time while just running around and trying to heal up from random enemies or whatever. Oh, hey! Alright. I definitely see why, but it's definitely worth doing at P4, especially the final boss. Okay. But yeah, I mean, to be fair, to get to this point in, Hollow Knight, you have to do quite a bit, you know, so. Did I see Final Fantasy Maxima on the Steam sale? That's basically a crossover of Final Fantasy meets Pokemon. You capture a monster called Mirages. Interesting. I'll have to check it out. Yeah, I haven't looked at everything on the Steam sale, obviously, but I put a good hour and a half into it before stream, so I'll keep looking at it. I got a whole month or whatever to see everything. I probably won't buy anything, like, right away. I'll probably buy something over the weekend. Maybe I can take a screenshot of my, like, cart before I check out and, like, show you guys what I bought on, like, Saturday or Sunday. Anyway, before we move on, let me go use the bathroom real quick, and then we'll, there he goes. And then we'll, come back in a minute, and I'll keep going past where I was. So hopefully the rest of the boss rush is relatively easy for me. But hey, at least I got through that one boss that was giving me issues, Grim, once, so I know I can do at least once more. Alright, I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Hey, Gary. Cyrus. Sorry, you came back to the, No, you didn't miss anything. I was just using the bathroom. Yeah, you missed me using the bathroom. Sorry. I'm on P3 now, though. Pantheon 3. So. I just got, past Grim for the first time. So. We'll see how it goes, though. Don't worry, you'll probably still get to see the rest of Pantheon 3, because I'll probably die at least one more time. I remember this guy being kind of annoying. Because I think he spawns more of those things, doesn't he? Yeah, he does, okay. There we go. Well, hey, if I beat P3, then, I'm in the top 10%. Oh, is it this fight? Is it complete with assistance from that one guy? I don't know. Looks like they added in some of the exploding jellyfish. Oh, is that how this works now? Is you have to use the exploding jellyfish on the big one? I see. That's kind of cool. That's a neat idea. Ah, got greedy there. Oh, that's fun, actually. I kind of like that. It's fun doing a boss fight with, like, a companion, but that's a cool way to redo that boss fight and, like, change it up. And it still makes sense. I almost feel like that was, like, the way it was originally intended to be done. But then they change it, like, later. Alright, let's see how bad Opponent Fight 2 is. Looks like she's just moving faster than she did in her initial boss fight. And, like, some of her attacks have a wider range. Oh, and right, she has the counter now as well, right? So she does have some new attacks and stuff, like the spikes and all that. I remember chat was getting so annoyed with me because I was kept getting rid of the spikes or whatever during the fight. Gotcha. Thou art painfully persistent. Why dost thou defile this Pantheon with thine presence? Seek ye glory, O vain one? Thou misunderstand our purpose. Through ritual combat, we attune to the voices of the gods. Ever higher do they lead us, higher and higher and higher, until through godly focus do we attain communion with that great power sleeping in the kingdom's heart. Rip Coral. Oh, the, Oh, yeah. This is Sly. Right, I remember hearing about this, how they took Sly and made him, like, a real threat with the, like, with this boss fight. Like, he has a like, jokey boss fight where he's actually difficult. He kind of, like, is taking just, like... He seems to be kind of a combination of the couple of Nail Masters that we fought in the first Pantheon. Or, like, maybe all three? Because, like, I think the Spiral attack might have been from the third guy. Yeah, he seems to be, like, a combination of, like, the Nail Masters. Oh, okay. Round 2, okay. That's kind of cool that they gave him an actual boss fight. Apparently it's fairly difficult for a lot of people. I think I might die here. Yeah, okay. Building a Lego set? Which one? Come on, don't leave us hanging like that. Sphere Grid Master is the only awarded to players who fill out in every node with each character. It's tedious but rewarding. Okay. Yeah, that's cool. Well, I got pretty far into that. I think that was probably the final boss fight of this Pantheon. So at least I got pretty close this time. Or last time. So now I just gotta do that. But, like, knowing kind of what to expect from the final boss will help, hopefully. It's too bad you can't, like, fight him independently. Maybe you can once you've beaten him as part of the Pantheon. But it'd be nice to be able to fight him, like, outside of that. So you could, like, practice the fight without having to go through the entire Pantheon again. But I guess that's kind of the point of the Pantheon, is it's a boss rush mode. So, I don't know. Venomized Groot. Oh, that's kind of new. Cool. That's cool conceptually. I could see, like, that looking like a really cool design. Just, like, thinking of how the artwork would look for that, so. You can? Oh, okay. Before or after you beat him in the Pantheon? Because if I die a couple more times to him, then I might, like, try and practice him, like, and beating him outside of the Pantheon once. Oh wait, that's right, Sly. Sorry, I was thinking of the other guy. The other guy, that Zizo. I was thinking of Zizo. Yeah, the fight, joke fight against him in the Coliseum. I was thinking of Zizo, not Sly. We know that Sly is technically like the Nail Master, so that's cool. That makes sense now, actually. Sorry, I was confusing Sly and Zizo for a second there. Before? Oh, okay. Then yeah, I guess if I die to him a couple of times, I'll go ahead. Practice him a couple of times after that until I can beat him outside of the Pantheon. But let me try getting through the Pantheon a couple more times before I worry about that too much. Need to play FF10. I've owned it for years but never played it before. I need to play more of the FF stuff. Otherwise, P5 would be impossible with Absolute Radiance. Yeah, it'd probably be pretty annoying. Oh, can you just do the Absolute Radiance boss fight by itself once you unlock P5 or something? Maybe you have to, like, get to it in P5 and then you can do it? That would make sense. Like, you have to see it at least once in P5 or whatever, and then you can, like, do some of the fights that are only in the Pantheon. So that way you can, like, practice them. Or just, like, attempt them solo. Because I would be down for doing, like, Absolute Radiance by itself, maybe. But I'd probably... Oh, that was dumb. I'd probably need to get to P5 and, like, get to Absolute Radiance before it would let me do that. This arena kind of reminds me of Cuphead. Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. The arenas definitely, are kind of the same size as, like, the Cuphead arenas for boss fights. Especially with the people sitting in the back, where you've got, like, the frog boss and stuff with Cuphead. Speaking of, Cuphead is going to be on the poll for the next game, by the way. I think I said this, like, Tuesday, but I think what I'm going to put on the poll is Metroid Dread, Cuphead, and then Ori and the Blind Forest, so... That'll probably go up, probably tomorrow. I'll probably put it up tomorrow. I'll post... It'll be just in the YouTube community tab, and I'll remind you guys about it over the weekend or whatever. But next week, I'll probably just do that on Game with a friend of mine. So, got some time before the poll will end as well. Probably about a week or so. But yeah, we'll see how things go. Any one of those games would be good. Dread, Cuphead, or Ori and the Blind Forest. They've all been on the backlog for a little bit. Dread, obviously, less longer than the other two, but Ori and the Blind Forest has been on there and been something that people have brought up to me a few times. That's something that I might enjoy. And then, Cuphead, obviously. Cuphead S-rank run. Okay. Yeah, I don't know about that. We'll see how things go. But I'm not super good at platformers. I don't know how well I'll do at Cuphead, but I'll at least try and get through, like, all the boss fights. Although I think you do need to get, like, an S rank on most of the stages to do some of the boss fights, right? Like, some of the boss fights only unlock if you get, like, an S rank on most of the stages in the game. Yeah, we'll see how things go. Mostly I just want to play Cuphead, not because I think I'll be super good at it or anything, but just because I think it'll be fun to play through, and the art is obviously really good. How we doing? We're doing pretty good, Jeffo. How are you? And now I can do Cuphead with the DLC, so there's like the DLC where you get to play as the female character and stuff, right? Let's see, it's Mugman, Cuphead, and I can't remember. Shoot, what was the name? I feel like she was a teacup, wasn't she? I can't remember. It would have to be a T if... I'm not sure what her game is. But yeah, so there's that DLC expansion that adds a bunch of content as well, so we could play for all of that in one go instead of having to, you know, wait for the DLC to come out or something, like people had to in the back in the day. So, did they ever say anything about like a sequel to that game? I feel like it's been in development for a while. I imagine something like that takes a while with that art style. I'm getting hit by some pretty easy hits here. I shouldn't get too comfortable just because I won this fight once. Oh, shoot. Okay. 19. Accidentally hit it twice. Yeah, we're working on the boss rush mode right now with Jeppo. I'm getting through it. Have I done Path of Pain? No. I'm not the best at platformers. White Palace was about the limit of my abilities. I could probably do Path of Pain if I gave myself enough time, but man, it would be painful. It would definitely live up to its name. I enjoy the combat part of this game more than the platforming personally. I did do all the platforming required to like get to this point in the game, and like you do get all the like upgrades and everything. And I found like some of it was a little BS. I think there was a little bit of that like hardcore platformer, haha lol, get hit by a spike that you can't even see at the start of the jump. Just die and learn to deal with it. Noob kind of like design in some of the platforming. So I'm not, if it's that kind of platforming, I'm not super interested in it. But there is a point where like platforming gets to the point where it's just like you have to memorize this entire section because you will not be able to see the spike that is in front of you when you start the jump. So I've been pretty proud of myself just for getting consistent with the pogoing and everything in this game, so. Okay. Yeah. I don't mind platforming. I'm just not very good at it. Like, it's not... I don't mind platforming when it's, like, in games, but, like, I don't play platformer games specifically most of the time. I do want to play certain games, like Celeste and stuff. I know Celeste can get pretty difficult if you want to do all the optional challenges and stuff, but, like, I just don't, like, play a lot of 2D platformers. I've played them. Like, I've played your Marios, I've played your Sonics, you know. I've done all that, but I'm just not super good at them. And, like, some of the platforming is getting to be that kind of platforming I really don't like. And I imagine it's littered throughout Path of Pain, where I talked about, like, you know, you have to kind of memorize where all the spikes and everything are, and you're just expected to die over and over until you get it. Like, there's an entire game that have watched people play called I Want to Be the Guy, where it's literally all that. It's just invisible, like, spikes and traps and, like, insta-kill mechanics that'll just kill you if you, on your first attempt, and you just have to memorize where everything is. I mean, it's intentionally a very hard game for people who want that kind of thing, which is fine, but, like, I don't know. I'd rather break my thumbs playing something like Devil May Cry or, like, the combat parts of this game, you know? I just find that to be more fun for me. Having a direct foe to, like, fight against rather than, like, you know, having to memorize all the hits and stuff. I'd rather memorize, like, a boss's patterns and attacks and get good at that than getting good at platforming myself. I don't know. Just a difference, just one of those things where personal preference. Conversely, I'll play, like, RPGs where you have to grind a ton, and I'll grind for, like, 4+ hours straight, because I find it fun. At least for certain RPGs, right? I find the, like, character building and, like, strengthening of a character aspect of RPGs a lot of fun. So I'll do that for 4+ hours, no sweat. But, I'm sure there are other people who would look at that and be like, ugh. Yeah. Yeah, I heard that there are modded boss fights, which seem like that would be kind of interesting. See community-made bosses. Although they'd probably be pretty challenging. Yeah. I don't know. I think it'd be fun to come back to this game and do stuff like that in, like, Pantheon 4 and 5, like, later. Like, I think most of next year, what I want to do is come back to games I've started, but haven't done, like, the super bosses of. Like, the Bayonetta series or the DMC series, and, like, maybe do some of the harder difficulty challenges, you know, and, like, actually get good at the games. Because I've played a lot of games at this point, but there's plenty of games I haven't, like, 100%ed or done the hardest challenges on, and that's, you know, probably fair. But it would be nice to go back and, like, do some of the games and, like, spend, like, a week or even a few weeks or a month or something and just, like, work on 1 or 2 games and get good at those and, like, do some of the harder challenges. Didn't have as much trouble with this guy the first time. Maybe it just got a little lucky. Probably. It's funny that if pogoing off him is, like, really bouncy and gives you a lot of height, because, yeah. I think I took more damage from the explosion guy than the actual boss. Yeah. Well, for me, what I was thinking Union is like DMD mode for DMC, right? Because all the games have like Dante must die or whatever. Or harder in some cases, so. We're back into like doing DMC 5 DMD with like either Virgil or Dante. Or, you know, doing DMD 3 or 1 with Dante would be, you know, fun to do. And, you know, if I did enough, I could probably make a video out of it, you know. I've only played like 5 games consistently in the past few years. Yeah, that's fair. I think that's true for most people. Either because they don't have the money to spend on stuff, or, you know, they're just happy going and keeping up with their games. Especially now that so many games are like live service, so they regularly get updates or whatever, you know? Or they'll get like DLC that adds in new content. Also, people generally, I think, have 1 or 2 genres that they really enjoy, or like that they'll really get into. To be fair, like if you really enjoy a few different games, getting good at them can be very fun as well. I personally don't have. I like playing a lot of different games for me, so it's harder to like invest time into like doing or like 100%ing a lot of the games I play. I try to do as much as I reasonably can when I play through a game for the first time, but for me, I like playing a lot of different games and like seeing what's out there, because I know there are so many good games to play, so. Like, I've been trying to keep track and, like, play more games even off stream that I have never played before or whatever, so. I mean, there are games that I've played consistently throughout my entire life at this point, right? Like, I'll boot up, like, a couple of different games at least once a year and play through, like, the campaign or whatever, right? Halo, Command & Conquer. It used to be Pokemon. Pokemon I would play, like, at least once a year. Play through one of the games. Not so much anymore. Trying to pogo off them, but I guess I didn't get it. Oh, nice, I got the beast. Okay. Definitely gotten better at that boss, at least. Minecraft and now Hollow Knight as well. I see. Yeah, for me personally, I have a hard time with Minecraft just because I have a hard time with games that require you to make your own goals. And I also find the, like, end game of Minecraft to not be super fun. I like making a base in Minecraft, especially when you have mods on that let you get more creative with, like, furniture and stuff. I'm blank. But, I don't know, I find the, like, vanilla endgame progression of Minecraft to be kind of dull. I think it's a fun game to play with other people, I just have a hard time playing it myself. I don't know, it's good to, like, relax to and, like, just mess around with every once in a while, but for me, yeah, that's just been my experience with Minecraft. I tried, a little bit of, what's that other, the game that's kind of similar is, Terraria. And that was a little bit better for me because there's like lots of bosses and things to do in that game. So there's like definitive goals to do or whatever. And like definitive, like, this is a, like, there's a progression to it. More so than Minecraft, I think. It means you're a bit more limited in like what you can go and do sometimes. But like, there's like more of a defined path. Yeah, nice. Okay. Yeah. It'll probably be a struggle, Union. Like I said, it would probably take me like a month or something to get through DMD mode, even if I'm not working about score or whatever. But at least I can say, you know, I've gotten good at a DMC game if I can get through DMD mode. I might not be able to say I'm the best at a DMC game if I get through a DMD mode, because there are people who can probably, you know, get S ranks on those, and I probably wouldn't do that. But, you know, if I can get through DMD mode on a DMC game, I think I can say I'm good at DMD, or at that game, right? I haven't played single player in years either. Yeah. I think I've messed around with Minecraft a few times on stream. I think like last year or something. It was just kind of fun to chill out and whatever. I think the game looks really pretty with shaders. One thing is I kind of miss before the Caves and Cliffs update. I know caves are actually like technically a lot better now, but I kind of miss being able to like, you know, kind of just dig for like hours and like get materials. I know it's kind of like a repetitive chore task, but it was like a very calming thing to do, and it was like very productive in the game at least. So I kind of enjoyed that aspect, and then like this new Caves and Cliffs update kind of like it's kind of like ruined that aspect of it. Although I know that starts to get into like territory of like comparing old Minecraft to like new Minecraft and stuff, and how there are like people who prefer to still play like, oh gosh, that was dumb, old versions of Minecraft, like even like really old versions of Minecraft, compared to new versions of Minecraft, especially the stuff where Microsoft has added in stuff and people are like on some of that stuff. I was hoping hitting that with magic it would no. I think I knocked that into the wall. Oh, I missed that one over on the other side. We're really striking out on this. It's funny, I had like no problems with this boss the first time, and then every time since then I've like had issues with this boss. Ah, that was dumb. That was dumb. Okay. You should play the Super Smash Bros. Story mode. I've played a little bit of that back in the day. You mean the one from Wii? The what was that? Super Subspace Emissary or whatever? Subspace Emissary. I played a good chunk of that when I was younger, because we had that game. It was fun. It'd be fun to play on stream sometime, maybe. Does any of the future games get anything like that? I can't remember if they got anything similar. Yes. Ultimate kind of did, right? Like it got a story mode. It wasn't as like in-depth or like crazy as the Wii versions, because it didn't have like a whole story with like cutscenes, I think, for the most part. But it definitely got like a story mode where you could like fight spirits and stuff. Or like fight enemies that were kind of like attuned to spirits or whatever. I think I remember playing a little bit of that. know. For me, Union, I feel like I would never let myself use the super costumes unless it's just for funsies. Like, I feel like I would, like, not treat it as real if I use the super costumes to get S ranks, even on DMD mode. I don't know. See, I would accept it if somebody else did that, but I wouldn't accept it if I did that. Like, I wouldn't gatekeep somebody on doing that themselves if they use the super costumes to get S ranks on the DMG mode. But I would totally, like, gatekeep myself on that, being like, oh, you could have done this without the super costumes. You should have done it without the super costumes, etc. You know? That was dumb. Oh, nice. Oh, he didn't give up right away. Seems fair. Yeah, I guess so. I don't know. It probably is fair. Like I said, I would gatekeep myself on that, but I wouldn't gatekeep others for that. Thank goodness this isn't the, like, upgraded form of this boss, because I still haven't been able to beat that version. The upgraded Grim fight. Wish you could hit him in this phase. Oh well. Or not phase, I guess. Attack. Alright, I think he's on low health. I think this is the third time he's doing this, so should be on low health. That was dumb. Shouldn't have dashed there. There we go. Oh gosh. Yeah, I haven't even been able to do the, like, upgraded Grim fights on its own, so I'd probably have to go and do that before I attempted P4 then. Because I haven't been able to do upgraded Grim on its own, so I probably want to practice it before doing P4 then. Oh, how are we looking on time? We're doing okay. Probably should wrap up sometime soon. Well, let's see. Let's go for another half an hour and keep making attempts on Pantheon 3. It'd be good to get through Pantheon 3 at least. You mentioned that, Cyrus. I already talked about it. Being a little reckless there, but whatever. Kind of easy to shred through that guy's health. Okay, so let's try not dying to the squid again. So where do these, like, smaller ones spawn? Oh, right, I gotta move here. So I'm guessing they spawn in when he calls or whatever. Like he screams like that. That was dumb. Oh my gosh, how did that miss him? It like curved underneath him. Ah, shoot. Yeah, okay. Okay. I think it's actually... Is it squid? I think it's squid, right? No, it's not squid. It's, jellyfish. Why am I saying squid? You're right, it's jellyfish. Although I think you can still eat jellyfish, unless they're poisonous. But you could probably eat those still if you prepare them correctly. Although I'd be a little worried about that. Reminds me of, I was talking to a French friend of mine, and he was talking about, like, you know, they have, like, raw, you know, raw meats that you can eat over there. Not like sushi, but, like, mammal raw meats, because it's French. And so he's talking to me about that. I was like, that sounds a little dangerous. He's like, I don't know, I've been living my whole life. I've gotten this far. Okay. So back to Sly. I think the spin attack is his biggest, like, threat. It's cool that you can parry his attacks there, though. Oh, I should keep an eye out for the charge up. Yeah, I think I just gotta keep my distance whenever he's doing the spinning attack. Oh. Alright, phase 2. Did I ever get out of this if I don't attack him? Yeah, now he's just like spamming the spin attack. Ah, okay. Yeah, the only thing I have to worry about is his spin attack. Proceeds to spam the spin attack. Doing P5 now. I'm just on P3. This is my first day trying Pantheon. How's it going though, Lil Vex? So can I play? I have played. I probably won't play it anytime soon on stream. I was talking about, I remember playing both versions of the mode, and how good Subspace Emissary on the Wii one was. Okay. Thanks for the tip. I'll try that when I get to him again. If I get to him again. Yeah, it'd be fun to play the story mode on stream, but it probably wouldn't be anytime soon. There's a lot of other stuff I'd rather play through. That was dumb. I'm being dumb. Yeah, that was dumb. Do Pantheon fine? Oh, you're practicing Absolute Radiance. Gotcha. Too early on that. Probably should have healed there. Oh well. I'll have plenty of chances to heal when I get to the next guy. The collector. Well, good luck with Pantheon 5 and everything. I don't know if I have the will to work on that right now. But I'd at least like to get at least through Pantheon 3. So I'm working on that right now. You have a good stream with it then. Oh, the last thing I need to do is beat this game with all beat P5 with all bindings? Dang. Well, technically, isn't there the flower thing where you can go through and not get hit on P5, or have you already done that? That's pretty impressive either way. I'm definitely not that far. I started playing this game, I think, last month now, so I just got through my first entire, like, you know, normal playthrough not that long ago, so been doing some of the stuff, you know, got through all 3 endings or whatever, the normal endings. Took me 3 tries to get to Radiance. By his BS. I assume you mean Absolute Radiance, not just regular Radiance. Gotcha. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not questioning your achievements. I haven't even gotten through Pantheon 3 before, so I'm not questioning your achievements on that front. I definitely don't have any room to talk about that kind of stuff. dumb. Okay. I looked over chat and I lost track of the range attack a little bit. Okay. I think this is second or third time he's doing this. I think it's the third, so he must be close. Ah. Hey, there we go. At least I'm able to beat Grim consistently now. Ooh, but yeah, I've been enjoying the game quite a bit. I think I'm about ready to take a break from it, but I've enjoyed this like first playthrough experience and everything. I'll probably come back around to it either before Silk Song or maybe sometime next year and like work on like getting through Pantheon. Maybe try a couple more of the achievements, you know. Maybe do speed run achievements or whatever. Sharp Shadow is interesting. I guess I could show you what I'm running when I die again, or if I get a chance here. I think I'm running Quick Slash, Unbreakable Strength, Mark of Pride, and Grub Song, and so I didn't take any damage that way. Nice. Grub Song and what is it? The other one costs like the body something. The one that means you don't like have knockback when you slash something, so that way you can keep slashing with Quick Slash. Okay, so and then where did those guys spawn in? Okay, let's wait for him to finish this attack. There we go. Oh, come on. Barely got any hits in on that, but it's fine. Ah. Probably just wall jumping is the best way to avoid the yeah, that attack. Ah, shoot. The landing timing, or the landing stun or whatever, when you fall from a big height, got me there. Sorry, I know you said something in chat. I'm just focusing on the boss right now. I'll take a look at it in a minute. There we go. I usually run similar to that, but I replace Sharp Shadow for Long Nail. Mark of Pride plus Long Nail is weird, but I just find it fun to have it on range. Yeah. Yeah, I think probably I could get rid of Grub Song, TBH, and then maybe I could replace something else out with like a higher cost charm. But I think it's fine for the most part. I know Sharp Shadow has some niche utility for certain fights and stuff. I guess if it works for you, that's great. And everything, I don't know. I mean, obviously you've made it work one way or another, right? So it's probably not a terrible charm. If you've done most of the content in the game and you're using it for some of the hardest content. Okay, let's heal up before we go into the next fight. Yeah, no. If it works for you, man, don't... Hey, if it works for you, and you've been able to get through most of the hardest, like, content in the game, I wouldn't worry about it. People can talk about what's optimal all they want, but if it works for you and you're getting through the hardest content, they can't really say anything about that, I think. Maybe you just tell them get good next time they bring up that, like, well, I did Pantheon 5 with a Sharp Shadow. What are you talking about? That was a fun pogo. Ah, I didn't dash in time there. I saw he was charging that up, I didn't dash in time. Oh, shoot. Okay. And then he's gonna come back and grab it. Yep. I wish I could heal during that phase. Or... Yeah, thanks for giving me the tip on standing in the middle, by the way. That seems to be working out very well. If I can just execute on it well. Is there another fake out? No, there's not. Cool. Hooray! Hey, that's Pantheon 3. I just set challenges with myself sometime. I beat modded Pure Vessel, and Pure Vessel with only touches the ground like twice. Nice. That's fun. It's cool that you're good enough at the game that you can set extra challenges for yourself like that. Godseeker mode. Challenge the gods of Halness. Take your place at their peak. Interesting. Interesting. Oh. I had to get 3... Interesting. I had to get 3 of that stuff to unlock that. So, where's Pantheon 5? Do I have to do, like, extra challenges to unlock Pantheon 5, maybe? Oh, that wasn't too bad. It took me a little under 3 hours to get through. Yeah, it looks like I gotta just beat Pantheon 4 to unlock it. Okay. It took me a little under 3 hours to get through the first 3 Pantheons. That's not too bad. I was thinking of adding the gun mod because I was fed up. That reminds me of, what was that, like, Crab Dark Souls game that came out recently, where, like, the easy mode is they just give you a Glock. Beat P4 to get to P5, yeah, okay. I just didn't know if I needed to do, like, extra challenges to unlock P5. Anyway, I think let's do 1 attempt at P4. I'm not gonna do it today, I think. I don't know. Maybe I could do 1 more stream and get through P5. I kind of doubt it, because I still haven't beaten the harder version of Grim. But let's do 1 attempt at P4 and we'll wrap it up for today, I think. It's, like I said, it's almost been 3 hours, so be a good place to wrap it up after this, I think. Yeah, no, the game is fun. It's definitely good. But man, I think I'd have to invest quite a bit of time to get through P4 and P5, which I'm not sure if I want to do that right now. So. But what is the God Slayer mode or whatever thing that I unlocked? Is that what I think it is? Where it's like 1 hit kills you on a playthrough or something? Sorry, and I don't know acronyms. Tell me what's... Tell me what the acronym means? Let's try 1 more time, see if I can get past the first boss. Especially one that telegraphs his attacks as much as this guy does. I should be able to get through it eventually. I beat him normally, like in the overworld. Oh, okay. So you would have to grind out the upgrades. Gotcha. So now if you're like doing another playthrough or something, you can just access God Home and it'll just give you all the upgrades. Okay, looks like they're starting to mix in like the like harder versions of fights or whatever. Yeah, okay, whatever. That brings us to 25 deaths. All right. So what is this? Nightmare Grim, Buff Grim? Yeah, no, I haven't beaten Buff Grim yet. Yeah, I mentioned that earlier when you said that he was in P4. So I tried him a few times because I did most of the Grim Troop stuff in one stream. And so I got through like the first Grim fight after like a good amount of attempts, and then I tried Nightmare Grim or whatever for like an hour and I couldn't beat him. So I figured I'd come back to it if I really wanted to later. But no, I haven't beat him. But that was a while ago now. That was like before I had even gotten one of the endings and gotten all the upgrades and everything. So I could probably go back now and like, maybe not right now, but I could go back and like probably the third hardest boss in the game. Okay, fair enough. Yeah. I could probably go back and like actually do the fight and beat him eventually, but especially now that I have all the upgrades and everything. But at the time I was still like about 3/4 of the way through the game. Maybe tied with Pure Vessel. Interesting. Oh, makes me feel a little bit better about not being able to beat him. That makes sense. That absolute radiance would be the hardest. Yeah, I think this is probably going to be it for me for now, for Hollow Knight. But yeah, no, I've definitely enjoyed the game quite a bit. I think the world is pretty good. I think just like other Metroidvanias, it's going to be fun to come back and like do another playthrough of it. I think I just want to take a break from it for now, and then I'll come back and like probably do like a speed run playthrough of it so I can get the achievement and get like familiar with it again. And then I'll probably jump in and do Pantheon 4 and 5 probably sometime next year, or sometime next year, or before Silk Song comes out, whichever comes first, you know. Did Silk Song get like a tentative release date for this year, or am I misremembering that? I might just be misremembering that. I thought I saw that it got like a tentative release date for sometime this year, but like then it didn't get announced. Like we haven't seen anything about it. Silk Song release date? Yeah. Maybe I'm just gaslighting myself. Well, 2 months ago, Silk Song is, according to Steam, it's placed between sometime in May 21st and May 29th. So, like, based on, like, Steam's upcoming releases page, it looks like it's sometime in May. Okay. If you do, would you try to do Steel Soul? I'd probably try and do the speedrun thing first. And do P4 and P5 first. Yeah. I know Silk Song has been delayed. Like I said, either right around the time Silk Song comes out, or next year sometime, whichever comes first. Yeah, because that would put it. Yeah, so that was supposed to release last month, and it didn't get announced at all or anything, and we didn't get any new updates about it, did we? So like they just completely bypassed their release date. That's funny. Because this is like from 1 month ago of people being like it'll probably release. Yeah. It looks like it's no longer in the stuff. Well, wasn't there like a trailer or something that said it would be sometime this year or something? Ah, whatever. You know probably what it was, actually? It was probably scheduled for May of this year, and then they forgot about it. Like, they probably set that, like, release date in Steam, like, 2 years ago, and then forgot about it. Is probably what it is. That's probably what happened, and then they saw that, oh, it just came up. Well, let's just move it to be announced. It's probably what it was. Yeah. Anyway, I don't know. Who knows? We'll see. But I understand how that is, because I play a series called Persona. Persona 5 came out on the PS3. We're still waiting for Persona 6. Persona 6 as so yeah, Persona 6 will probably come out in 2026. It hasn't actually been announced yet. But it'll probably come out like sometime late 2025, early 2026 or something like that. Persona 5 came out on the PS3 in 2016. It'll have been like 10 years. So I understand how that is. Where it's like, man, I really want this game to get a sequel. 5 years later, man, I really want to get this game to get a sequel. Although that kind of sucks a bit more for Silk Song, because it seems like they announced it way earlier than maybe they should have. Like, they gave a trailer way too early, because it keeps getting pushed back and delayed. Like, they probably have had to scrap and redo major sections of the game multiple times, or there must be something going on behind the scenes for it to be delayed that much. Because it's very clear that they thought that they would be able to have a quicker turnaround because they put out that trailer, right? So they thought probably that they'd have a 2 or 3 year, like, turnaround time on the next game because the game was popular, you know? It was doing well, people were playing it, people were liking it, people were excited for a sequel. So, like, okay, we'll take 2 or 3 years, we'll turn it around, get a new game out. Here's the trailer, you know, like a year into development, and then I bet something happened, or like IRL stuff could have happened, or like they had to scrap like a giant portion of the game. Who knows? So yeah, stuff happens like that, you know. The only problem with stuff like that is like when people aren't transparent about it. You know, it's like, it's one thing to delay a game because it's just not working out, or, you know, IRL stuff. Yeah. I watched the announcement trailer. It's pretty good. It looks good. But yeah. I mean, a trailer can look good, but until the game actually comes out, you know, it's hard to say it's a good game, you know? Because trailers can be kind of misleading. I'm sure it would be a good game if they actually released it, but, you know. I don't have a game to play or enjoy or pay money for, so until they do that, you know, hard to say one way or another. But no, I do think that, like, Hollow Knight is a really good game. I'm glad I got around to it. I'm glad I can now add, like, yet another game to, like, the games I have played and everything. That's like something that I've been really enjoying the last couple of years, because I got to add Bayonetta to the series I've played. I got to add DMC to the series I've played. I got to add Hi-Fi Rush, Hollow Knight. I've been playing some like really good games recently, you know? Like certifiable bangers back to back, so it's been pretty nice, you know? And the best part about video games is, like, because of the wide variety of genres I enjoy, I could be doing this for, like, years and not run out of really good stuff. One sec. Let me get to your thing. I gotta go let a cat in. She spawned at the window. Oh man, somebody brought home pizza. I could smell it from out there. Yeah, that is one thing. Is like, now that it's been like, what, 6 years or so? Getting to be 6 years? Since Hollow Knight came out or so. Like, because people have been waiting for it for a long time, it would be hard to meet those expectations properly, you know? Because, like, at this point, like, even if the game is like an 8 or a 9 out of 10, which I think Hollow Knight itself is an 8 out of 10, for me personally, I think it's a pretty good game. Like, an 8 out of 10 is stellar, you know? But, and like, even if the game was like a 9 or an 8 out of 10, even if it was just as good as the original Hollow Knight, because people have been waiting for Silksong for so long, I think people would have some things that they were disappointed with about it, you know, because that's just how it is at that point, you know. The longer you wait for something, the more you build things up in your head. And also with people playing the game so much and like making mods and stuff, like, that always happens with like any game that gets tons of mods. Is like, when the next game in the series comes out, it will be compared to the mods of the original game or like the previous game. And if it's found wanting compared to mods, people will point that out, even if it's not necessarily fair to the devs, because like, there are certain types of mods that are only for certain types of people, you know? Like, not everybody isn't going to enjoy certain types of mods or whatever, so it's not fair to expect the devs to put in like super hyper specific content that only caters to like 10% of the fans, you know? They got to think about making a game that like the other 90% will enjoy more. But anyway, because people have been able to make mods for bosses and things, you know, people will be comparing Silksong to that those bosses and stuff. There's one mod that's insanely good. Yeah, like, I've seen that people have gotten like online multiplayer and like PvP and stuff. Like, I've watched a couple of those speedrun, you know, like players versus speedrunners, or, you know, speedrunners versus speedrunners kind of like videos. Those are fun. Those are cool. It's cool that people got that working. Like, people got that working. Like, is Silksong gonna have online multiplayer? Maybe. Should it? That's hard to say. Like, you know, like, is the dev, like, now because somebody was able to get, you know, online multiplayer working for Hollow Knight, or are people going to be disappointed if that's not in Silksong? Maybe. Possibly, but like, yeah, so like, the longer you take with that kind of stuff, like, if Silksong released 2 or 3 years, called Pale Court, interesting. Yeah, I'll have to like get into mods and stuff too. Yeah, probably what I'll do next time I come back around to the game is like look at mods and then also do Pantheon stuff. At the very least, I could like get one of those mods that changes the look of the Hollow Knight or something. That'd be kind of fun. Maybe get the health bars thing. So yeah, like I was talking about earlier. But yeah, anyway, I don't know. It's just the longer that people have to wait for a sequel, the higher the bar is raised, because people see other games that are coming out And then they also see like mods that people are making for those games, like especially if people are passionate about a game. Like I think a good example of this is Bethesda games with Starfield and everything. Like look how much stuff people have put into like Fallout 4, Fallout New Vegas, Skyrim. And then, you know, they release Starfield and it feels like a game that came out like around, it feels like Fallout 4 again with Starfield, right? So it's like the same problems, like kind of decent but kind of janky gunplay. The guns look kind of cursed. Tons of loading screens. You can't actually fly your spaceship, you know, which then you start comparing the game to like No Man's Sky, you know? And like No Man's Sky isn't like a perfect one-to-one comparison because like No Man's Sky is all about exploring planets that haven't been inhabited, and like a lot of Bethesda's like Starfield is exploring planets that are inhabited, but like it's still somewhat of a fair comparison because you have like flying your own plane and everything. You know, it's still a space game, so I don't know. It's kind of interesting to think about. There are definitely some games where like it's an 8 out of 10, but because the first game was like a 9 out of 10 or a 10 out of 10, or people waited so long for the game, people kind of trash it a little bit more than maybe they would have in a vacuum. I mean, that's kind of fair still, because, you know, the whole experience of a product can be reviewed that way. But then you get kind of into like, are you reviewing the experience? Are you reviewing the actual game? So anyway, I don't know. I definitely think that the game is very good. Like I said, I think it's an 8 out of 10 for me. I think, what would I like to see in Silksong? If I'm saying it's an 8 out of 10, what are those 2 points? I think for me, a better overall story that is maybe told a bit more clearly. Personally, I probably have to go watch a lore video to see like what the full story is. I think that the characters are all good. I think the character designs are all good. I think the story is fairly interesting, but it wasn't compelling at all. For at least me personally. I kind of like some of the characters and everything. I thought they were cool. I thought the world was really cool. I didn't really care too much about the overall plot. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't. I think it's cool. Maybe I'll care a bit more once I go and watch like a lore video about it. But like at that point, we're getting outside of like the game, and I'm looking at like people making content about the game to explain it. So is that really fair to like give the game a pass because other people explain the lore to me? The story is insanely good, but it's hidden too well. Yeah, I don't think it's even a problem that's hidden, but like at least on a first playthrough casually, I did not have an investment in what was going on really, which is fine. But like if you want to be a 10 out of 10 game, I feel like the story should at least be compelling. Like, you don't need to write Shakespeare, but you need to give me at least a reason why I should care about, like, saving this place or anything. Like, it's fine if you don't. If the gameplay is good enough, and I'm here for the gameplay, then the story doesn't really matter. The story is, like, just kind of frosting. But if you want a 10 out of 10, you probably want the frosting, right? Like, if somebody gave you a cake without any frosting, you'd be like, oh, this is pretty good. But like, if you add you're gonna want the frosting if you want it to be like the best cake it can be, you know? It's kind of that deal. So I guess like just making the story more compelling, because like you don't really have a reason to care about saving the kingdom other than like maybe the few characters you meet, which again, I found the characters you do meet to be pretty interesting, but you know, yeah, I'll have to look at maybe some lore videos now that I've played a good chunk of the game. Most of it, I think. There were a couple of things that people were yelling at me that I missed about, like lore, like some rocks or whatever that give more lore, but yeah. Gotcha. Yeah. Yeah, that's the blessing and the curse of the internet. You hear about all these good games, and then you get half the story spoiled to you. Mostly just the fun parts, so then when you go play the game, you're like, oh, I remember this from that 2-hour video essay I watched a year ago or whatever. So, the blessing and the curse of the internet. You get knowledge about games you would never have gotten knowledge about, but so much of that, like, so much of the good stuff is spoiled a lot of the time, unfortunately. So, but yeah. So I said 8 out of 10. So if story is 1 point, what's the other point? I think the other point is, I think it's a combination of two things for me personally. I think there were a lot of good boss designs, but because there were so many bosses, some of them started to overlap a bit too much for me. Like, it felt more like a lot of bosses were remixes of other bosses, or like we're taking a couple of different moves from different bosses and like combining them together to make a new boss, which is fine, but there was a bit too much overlap for me in terms of some of the bosses. Like the slash down attacks happened a lot. Like I felt like some of the patterns got a little samey between bosses. And then like some of the platforming was a little BS for me personally. Yeah, some platforming was a little BS. Yeah, so we're kind of on the same wavelength with that. So like some of the bosses were a little a little either because they were reusing stuff or like just the boss design in general. And then like some of the platforming segments required for like the true ending were a little bit Like some of the like pistons and stuff were kind of annoying and like way too frame perfect, I think, for just a casual playthrough for somebody who wants to get like the true ending. Maybe not because true ending, but I think it was fine. I think it was a good idea to separate off the Path of Pain as its own thing and like make it only required if you really want to go for like everything, like entire completion, and like a little scene, it seems like. I think I saw like there's a little scene when you get to the Path of Pain where you see like the king and like another character, I think, talking, but you don't see what they say or whatever. Not sure on that. I'd have to like look back at that. I saw somebody run through the Path of Pain on YouTube or whatever, or whatever. So, but yeah, I think it was good to separate that off as its own thing, as like a optional challenge. But there was definitely more platforming than I was expecting for this type of game. It's not a bad thing. It's just more than I was expecting. And the like skill ceiling, or like the skill required to get through some of the stuff, was a bit higher than I thought maybe it should be. Some of the stuff was a little BS, but meh. I guess get good, right? I got through it eventually, so it's not like it was the end of the world or anything. I just felt like it was a bit annoying, like with the pistons and stuff. And like not being able to pogo off of some of the thorns was annoying. Short cutscene with Knight and Pale King, yeah. Yeah, maybe they skipped through it on the video I watched because it was supposed to be like a speed run of it, of the Path of Pain. But all I saw was like them turning towards each other and like looking at each other for a second and then disappearing. So maybe they just skipped through it or whatever on the like speed run. That would make sense. Oh yeah. Anyway, yeah, I think that's enough Hollow Knight for me, for at least for now. Like I said, I'll put up that poll probably sometime over the weekend, and I'll yell at you guys to go vote in it. Stream again on Saturday. Keep working on Vengeance. Probably get the main story done this Sunday. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, okay, fair enough. But yeah, no, definitely a really good game. Definitely a really good game. Oh, Path of Pain, you get that? Yeah, that is painful. It's like it's nice that there's something there, but yeah, that's painful. Okay. But yeah, I think. What is my Steam time on this game? Where is it? There's Hollow Knight. Yeah, 49 hours. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, no, I definitely enjoy the game. So, I'm glad I have played it, and I'm looking forward to coming back after a break from it and doing some more of the challenging stuff. But I think for now, I don't want to like burn myself out on it. I'd like to try some other stuff. There's plenty of good games out there, so yeah. Good. I recommend it. Oh, you know what? I can even look. Yeah, it's half off right now. Go buy Hollow Knight. It's half off. It's like half of $15. It's like $7.49. It's a good spend. Go buy the soundtrack if you'd like. Go buy the game. It's a good game. Would recommend. It's half off right now because Steam Summer Sale. So, yeah. But yeah, good luck with Pantheon 5 to me. I wish you the best of luck and everything. Thanks for everybody for hanging out. Cyrus, Simi, Lil Vex, Union, Jeppo, Zizo. I think Bolim was lurking, so thanks to her and them. I'm not sure if it's her. Them, and anybody else watching back on the VOD or lurking or whatever. I hope you guys all have a good rest of your day and everything. I'll hopefully see you on Saturday. If not, maybe I'll see you next week. I'm gonna play that game with Fred. But in case I never see you again, hope you guys have a good afternoon, good evening, good night. See you guys. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Goodbye. 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 So long.